iDigiview presents Getting Started with Digital Signage EZ, Part 3 of 3, Play Commands. Play commands provide flexibility in developing effective digital signage and are to be copied and pasted into playlists to perform special functions. We open the Play Commands folder and we begin with a custom ticker sample, which is actual content that can be customized. We open Properties to see what we can customize, and we see there's font size, type, color, background color, speed, transparency, direction, ticker style, and message can all be customized. We suggest you view the Custom Ticker Features and Functions video for more information on how to customize a custom ticker. The RSS ticker feed samples is a list of RSS ticker feeds on the web, and these can also be customized to a certain degree. They have the very similar fields that you see in the custom ticker. You can change font size, type, color, background color, speed, transparency, and direction. Now the actual message is located at the end of this URL on the internet. We now move to Weather and Custom Weather. If you go to Properties, you can change the location and identify where the weather information comes from. Font size and color and background color can be changed. Date time clock samples is also live content. A custom clock can be customized to change the font and background colors. The content signage scheduling samples, you can set any content to schedule to play by date, date and time, date and duration, time of day, time and day, and so on. We're going to go to date and time as an example, and we'll see the fields that are included in this command. So for date and time, we have a start date, an end date, and then we have a start time and an end time. In this particular example, the content that will follow this command will start playing on the 5th of July, and it will start at 15:31, which is actually 3:31 in the afternoon, and end at 18:18, which is 6:18 in the evening. All the content signage scheduling samples have these same fields. So it depends on what fields are completed as to the description of the command. So they're really templates. The duration command is the most popular and commonly used, and we'll see an example of that up here in the landscape signage samples. There's a duration of 10 seconds in this command, and everything following this duration command, all these signage samples will play for 10 seconds each. I'd like to change that to play for 20 seconds. So I've left this other window open, and now you see here these fields are the same fields, but we don't have a start or end date completed, or start time and end time. We just have duration. We'll change that duration to 20, and I'll change the description to 20, so I know that that's been reset, and I'll save it. So now, when I play Landscape Signage Samples folder, all the signage samples that follow the duration command will now play for 20 seconds. And we now move down to an example, actually go up to an example, restaurant configuration. Go to play that configuration, and I'm going to open the folders. Now if you look in the main zone of this configuration, you'll see the types of content that are playing, and if I look on the playlist, I see that the fruit plate, the shrimp plate, and the smoothie drinks are to play from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. And after that, we have the steak fillet, coffee, steak potato, and cheesecake. Well, it looks like it's after 3 p.m. Now the ticker, we actually have two tickers, and we have it preceded by a duration command which is a 60-second duration command, or 1 minute. So each one of these tickers will play for 60 seconds and then rotate to the next ticker, and so on. Now there's a default image flash duration settings command, and that affects pretty much all of your content if it is not preceded already by a time command. So we go to the properties of this command to see what the settings are. So any image that plays without a scheduled command preceding it will play for 8 seconds. And any flash that does not have an endpoint will play for 15 seconds. And that's your default settings. You can change that to whatever you like. So we'll now move to the stretch image fit zone yes no sample, which provides a way to have content display in its natural form, as all content is by default stretched to fit the tier or zones. So for this particular command, we're going to look at an example. We'll go to the demo signage samples, and we'll look at the hotel image transition and stretch example and play it. And we'll look at the main zone, and we'll see how it's playing right now. Okay, it's transitioning, it's fit to the screen. If we want to see how it would look if we did not have it fit to the zone in its natural form, I would turn stretch off and say stretch no. And I can change the actual transition to like transition random and save it and replay, and you'll see how the images look in their natural form. And you can see the white above and below this particular image. The next image that plays, the white on the left and the right. So it would be preferable to have them stretch and fit into the zone. Now we move on to set image slideshow duration sample. It's used at the top of a playlist to set the seconds of play for images that are nested between many flash or other video content. Now this command is only used if the default image play time, which you saw was set for 8 seconds, is not acceptable. So we'll open another sample. And look at the playlist. And here you have the image slideshow duration set to 15 seconds. Let's take a look at that. And we could change that to whatever we wanted to. It says 15. Maybe you wanted a minute. So it plays the medical video Alzheimer's, and then it has a JPEG, medical video anemia, and then it has another image, medical video ear infection, and then another image. Each one of those images in between the videos will play for 15 seconds. The last command is the set flash media duration sample. It works the same way as the set image slideshow duration sample, but it's for flash without an endpoint. So if you have many flash playing and they don't have an endpoint, you'd like them to play for the same duration in a particular playlist, you can set this command, and it looks the same as the image slideshow demand. Here it's set for 10 seconds. We hope this video has provided sufficient information for you to begin using play commands. All of our signage application modules use the same processes for development, with this EZ module using slightly different terminology and a different folder tree structure than our client and server modules. Feel free to email or call if you need help in getting started. iDigiview thanks you for taking time to view this tutorial.